Tim Mueller, Senior Product Manager with Overtone, and I wanted to show you the latest Drilldown enhancements in OpenMic version 5.6. So I'm looking at a video game channel here, the OpenMic Game Voice. I'm looking at the last few weeks, the 30th through the 21st of October. I've got roughly over a million comments for those few weeks, so lots of volume. I've got data coming in from Facebook, Twitter, and lots of forums, so multiple sources. Here's my top authors here, so here's who's talking the most. My sentiment kind of going positive, not too much change there. I've got some new emerging topics coming in, so new hot topics that are in the video game industry, like the new Medal of Honor game, the Netflix disc, so lots of things happening here. The conversation volume in the categories, I'm seeing lots of chatter about the new hardware offerings, the motion hardware offerings from Microsoft and PlayStation, so the Kinect and the Move. And you can see Kinect kind of coming up here. So these are the new offerings that these guys are coming out with to try and compete with the casual gamers on the Nintendo Wii. So let me click on Kinect here. And this will take me to the new Drilldown. So I'm looking at Microsoft Kinect category. The first thing I'll see is this big trend widget up here up top. And the blue line is just showing the volume of this category over time. So I can see it kind of go up and down, kind of good spike here on the 11th. The green and red is the sentiment for this category. I can turn things on and off on this chart. So for example, maybe I want to look at mixed. I can turn mixed on. Maybe I want to look at a trend line on the volume, so this will give me an estimate of the slope of the volume on this category. So it looks like it's kind of going down. I can mouse over to get more detail and actually show me the number of comments for each of those days, and even with the sentiment. Over here down on the bottom, I'm actually seeing the verbatim for this category. And some things here, you'll actually see an icon next to each verbatim showing you which source it's coming from. So whether it's Twitter, Facebook, RSS, message boards, you'll see an icon for it. So it looks like I'm seeing the Facebook comments here. You'll see a profile picture if that's available for the verbatim post there. And then you'll get the actual verbatim, and you'll actually see cues that are highlighted that meet the category. So Kinect has the word Kinect there highlighted. Over here on the right, what I can do here is now I'm within a category Microsoft Kinect, and I might want to know who's talking the most. So I'll add author, and it looks like it's Janique85, Grace WRZ24. So these are the people talking the most about Microsoft Kinect. And maybe I want to say, okay, where are the most of these conversations happening? So I'll add site name, and I can see that most is coming from Twitter, game trailers, and then Facebook. And I might also want to say, okay, they're talking about Microsoft Kinect, but what other things are they talking about? So you can actually use other categories here. And now I can see that there's conversation in Kinect about the other consoles, Nintendo Wii, 360 Slim, cost, shooter. So anything on here is drillable, so I can keep drilling down. So now I'm within Microsoft Kinect, and now I want to look at the cost comments. So I'll click on cost, and now I'm 2 levels deep, so I'm seeing Kinect cost. So you'll see everything will refresh and filter by my new drill down. So I'm looking at cost, so I'm seeing the top authors, top sites, and other categories that are mentioned with cost and Kinect. I can toggle between volume and sentiment. So I can say who's talking the most and who's got the lowest sentiment. So it looks like Wraithbringer has pretty low sentiment. So I can see that there. Over here in the middle, I can actually go even deeper, and I can do search. So I can search the verbatim on the fly here. So I'm seeing the weighted cues for cost here. So like cost, price, overpriced, costly. So I can look for, let's try overpriced. And this search engine, it's full featured, so you can actually do and conditions, you can do phrases, you can do wildcards. So lots of things you can search on in here. So I search for overpriced, and it'll come back and show me all the posts with overpriced. So you'll see it bolded there. I can actually expand these and collapse them if they're super long to read more. And so now I've gone from just over 1 million comments all the way down to looks like about 10 talking about the Connect being overpriced. So let's say I wanted to take these and send them to the pricing team over at Microsoft, or the marketing team, and say, hey, there's some chatter about it being overpriced. You might want to look at these. I can export them right from here. So you'll see the ability to export everything on this page or everything in the drill down if you want more, and I can choose Excel or CSV and even change the layout. Or let's say I wanted to actually respond to these posts right from the actual message board or forum. I'll actually have a link to the thread, so I can click on it here and that'll take me to the thread. So this is the Xbox forums, for example, so you can see the actual post there in its native forum. Yeah, so that's what you get with this new drill down. You'll see next to each of these it'll show the sentiment. So maybe I want to look at this negative sentiment here. I can drill on that and see the actual negative comment. I can drill back up, of course, and kind of choose a different path. So you can go up and down, across, all ways. So let me go back here to the dashboard. And what's going to happen is I added a lot of breakout widgets. I kind of changed what was on the trend chart. Now anytime I go and drill down, it's going to remember my settings. So now I want to look at PlayStation Move, for example. It'll remember that I chose author, site name, and other categories to break out. And it'll remember which things I turned on and off on that trend chart. So very much remembers your settings as a user. That's the new drill down page. Thanks for checking it out. It is available in any dashboard drill down and any report as well. So it's our new universal drill down that you'll get everywhere in the OpenMic. That's what I wanted to show you today. Thanks for joining. And if you have any more questions, please check out overtone.com.